Hey, what's up everyone? So today is April Fool's Day. So we decided today we're not going to go through the news. We're not going to pull up any X posts because we took the advice of another crypto YouTuber. We don't want to get caught in the crossfire. We want to make sure that today is nice and clean. No funny business, no dirty tricks. We're not quitting. We're not quitting crypto. We're not making a clickbait video. We're just going to tell you guys what we think the market is going to do. Now, we've been, placing our bets and predicting the markets and wondering, where the price is going to go. And really a lot of the prices of crypto, whether we like it or not, is dictated by monetary policy. It's dictated by the M2, the money supply, and it is dictated by the Federal Reserve interest rates, the federal funding rate for the banks, for institutions, and just people that are wanting to get cheaper debt. This is how we're going to actually get these moves that we want in crypto and in Bitcoin if these things are looking good. So the stock market has taken a bit of a plunge from its recent highs because of the volatility of the proposed tariffs, reciprocal tariffs that Trump is proposing, and the official, what is being called the Liberation Day, is tomorrow. So a lot of the volatility in the market speculation is going to be happening today, actually, I think, and tomorrow might not be as violent of a reaction as we might think. Just in my opinion, I think, a lot of the volatility is possibly actually going to be happening today. And, we'll still get, some interesting moves for this Liberation Day of tariffs. So what's the Liberation Day? Well, Trump is, and his administration and his team are proposing reciprocal tariffs on Mexico, Canada, possibly China, because China already has tariffs in effect. And the big one is the EU, where there's going to be up to 20% tariffs on all goods coming into the United States. And then it's also pushing for an incentive for American companies to produce in the United States, and actually put a lot of the pressure on these United States-based companies to start to, stop outsourcing and to also just, benefit the American worker. So that's coming into play. So a lot of the, economic woes, or, people talking about that, Trump is trying to crash the market. I don't think he's purposefully trying to crash the market. I think just, when things like this are happening, it's going to have some pains and some woes and some reactions to the people that are on the other side of it. And then subsequently we'll have a bit of a scare. The sentiment in the market goes a little bit uncertain. We get a bit of a sell-off. We've had, the Tesla stock selling off, but at the same time, these are the points of the market where you want to be buying. You want to be buying. You want to buy the fear. And like we said, just, in the beginning of this video, the cryptocurrency markets are dictated by the movements of big money, big institutions. It's not retail. It's not your cab driver. It's not the barber. It is big institutional money that is pushing the price of assets, and hard assets, and also speculative assets. So right now we've seen gold breaking out. Silver's lagging behind, but soon will be breaking out as well. We have seen basically those markets, commodity markets, soar because people are not wanting to hold the dollar. Even Larry Fink in a presentation basically said that the dollar is basically doomed, and the only way that we'll be able to you know, excrete value out of the US dollar with the position that we're in is to put it into put it into gold, put it into silver, and put it into Bitcoin. So you can see that when these big institutional players come in and they decide to place their bets, you know, this is what ran the Bitcoin price up as much as it did. And so this is why I think it is so important to pay attention to the institutions and the big one, Ethereum. Ethereum, everyone is so bearish on Ethereum. They are just like, they're tired of it. They can't wait anymore. They might have even sold at a loss. But there are still people that are willing to hold this ETH through the pain, just through the carnage, because ETH is got so low, almost as low as its 2022, 2023 price. Or sorry, 2022 actually was the low of like, it was like $1,200 or something like that, $1,300. We've gotten that close. So no wonder people think that, you know, ETH is dead, it's over. But you guys have to remember what happened with Bitcoin when we had big institutional players come in and buy those lower prices. When everyone was thinking that it was over, this was around like $50,000, $60,000 Bitcoin. The ETF was issued around a $32,000, $34,000 Bitcoin. Then it shot up to 60, and then from 60 it went sideways for 5 months. And then from that 5-month period where people were so impatient, they were just so tired of the sideways. We were live streaming and we were just telling you guys, I know it's brutal. It's brutal to go through these sideways motions. But then what do you know? The dang thing went up to its all-time highs and went up 50, 60%. So a total from that bottom went up over 100%. This is from the institutions coming in heavy. And so I think they're doing the same playbook with Ethereum, and people are just too impatient to wait through the point where massive institutional adoption is coming through the ETFs for Ethereum spot. And then also institutions that want to use Ethereum as their back-end, you know, EVM machine for developing dApps, applications, financial applications that are connecting the systems together. You got to remember, Elon just mentioned that, you know, most of the government computers don't even talk to each other. This is why there's so much fraud. This is why it's possible that they're going to be, you know, putting governmental transactions on the blockchain. And so this is kind of culminating into a massive financial revolution, and we just want to be on the right side of it. We want to be on this particular right side of history of being bullish on these, you know, the digital landscape and where the big institutional money is going to be flowing, because it is imperative that we have the movements of the stock market be good. We need the stock market to be bullish. We don't need it to be selling off. We need the stock market. We need those institutional flows to keep going. We're going to see the stablecoin market go up a lot. We're going to see the stablecoin liquidity get increased substantially. We talked about that on a live stream where we believe the stablecoin market is going to be the value proposition for a lot of these different chains, and what is going to actually make the token itself go up in value, because these institutions are going to be minting stable coins. They're going to be injecting liquidity, and then the liquidity is going to be in the stables, and then from the stables eventually goes into Bitcoin, Ethereum, maybe goes into Solana, maybe goes into Cardano. I don't know, but I mean, think about the top, you know, 10 cryptocurrencies by market cap. I feel like they're going to be in a race to they themselves acquiring Bitcoin, having it on their balance sheet, but then also implementing Bitcoin DeFi. So guys, it's just like, when I start talking about this stuff, there's multiple narratives that bring us into a bullish territory. So the bull market is still on. we are about to go into the bull run phase. We've already had we've been in a bull market. We've had cool off phases, and then we've had phases where we have ran. So from that 35 to the all-time high, we're running. We're in a bull market. And now we've been in kind of this mini bear market from the top, and it is just par for the course for getting people that are impatient and are not able to wait and get them shaken out. And then ultimately they're going to be buying back at the top, or at the prices that look good. So it's always, the prices always look better, you know, when it's pumping and it's green, and then you feel like you're more confident to buy. But those are the times when we should be selling. So we have to reverse our psychology and think right now, when everyone is so fearful, when there's just blood in the streets, that's when you start to really almost double down. So this is the time. And why I'm so confident in saying this is because we've never had this type of sentiment. We've never had this type of governmental support. Why would they go through so much lengths to try and publicly let people know that the United States is bullish on crypto? It's not, and this is just about the United States. You know, I live in the United States, so I'm referencing the sentiment of my own country. So how are people in the United States that live in the United States not realize that we are signaling the biggest financial revolution we've ever experienced? So why would you be so bearish right now? It doesn't make any sense. So this is why I'm placing my bets. I don't know where the market is going. I'm not going to sit here and act like I know exactly where the market's going. I'm just speculating and placing my bets on where I think it is. I would much rather be betting on it going up from here than going to zero or going to 30K. That's just my personal opinion. You don't have to follow that, and definitely don't. You know, obviously this channel is not financial advice. This video is not financial advice. It is just my opinions and thesis, and you know, purely entertainment purposes only and educational purposes only. So yeah, it's just there is a reason why I'm so bullish. It's not for me being naive. It's not that I'm unknowledgeable or anything like that, or that I'm just being a moon boy. There's a lot of factors that make me bullish on this round of crypto cycle. There's something's bubbling, and the fact that this industry is only $3.2 trillion of value, the entire ecosystem of crypto is only worth $3 trillion. That's the value of one company on the S&P 500. And now we've had GameStop announce that they're going to buy $5 billion worth of Bitcoin. Now take that and then times it by like 1,000 of how much flow is going to be going into crypto, and just even specifically Bitcoin. And this is how you're going to get just as bullish as I am. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning into this little update video. We're going to post this, and then we're going to have the link to the live stream pop up right here. So make sure you join the live stream. We do these live streams Monday through Friday at 11 Eastern Standard Time, and they're a lot of fun. So make sure you join those, join the Discord, and also consider becoming a member of the channel. And we will see you on the next video. Be bullish. Peace out.